So I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing today.
Tell me about that little boy playing in the kindergarten. Life wasn't always good to him. Fighting school, he tried to win them. But then he grew up to be a man. Took a chance, a girlfriend's hand.
So today is one of those really odd random days where I've just got nothing to do. See, we're staying in Ingram Valley this week with my wife's mother, and they are basically getting ready to check in, and they said to me I can go out and take some photographs. Now, it would seem like the ideal opportunity, and it is, it's perfect, but it's not planned, and I'm in an unfamiliar area. So I drove through Rothbury and was heading towards Otterburn and realised that was kind of the wrong way to go. So I turned around, came up this other road, and I saw a sign for a woodland. So I've pulled in and I've walked up a little bit of a hill. I saw a group of walkers and I said, where does this path lead to? And apparently it leads to a little lake. Now I don't know how far that lake is, so I'm going to have a little wander up, see what it looks like, hopefully get a few images. But I guess today's about unplanned photography in the daytime. Daytime photography, which is unplanned, which is something I never do. So if you're watching this, it means something reasonable came out of this video, which is good. So let's keep with it and hopefully it'll be okay. But I'm going to have a little wander up now, see if I can get to this lake and get some images. Okay, I'll see you up there. So I've just walked a little way up the hill and I feel like I've already been rewarded. We came over a small summit and views are just amazing. There's huge boulders, which I don't know if they make good compositions, but they just look amazing to look at. I'm going to certainly try and get some compositions. But then even here, there's a pile of stones and some trees. So I'm going to stay around this little area a little bit and just see what I can get. Again, today is just scouting the area and just discovering something new. And I do want to get some daytime photography. It's not something that us photographers often do. We often go out sunrise and sunset during the times when the light's at the best. But there can be something had during the daytime. And especially in the summer months, it's easy to go into hibernation and start doing other things. But I really want to kind of force myself to get out and do photography. So anyway, come with me. Let's walk up this way. Let's not do that B-roll of me walking. Let's just get up there. Wow. That could make a good composition. What do you reckon? Wide angle lens here. Getting this in. And the surrounding view. I don't know. I'm going to work with it anyway. I'm going to have a little mess around here. And then I'm going to come back to you guys. So I've resisted the urge to go for the wide angle lens. I've currently got on the Nikon 55-200 lens. I'm using image stabilization, handheld, and the composition that I'm going for, I'm really close to the foreground, but I'm trying to use it as a frame. So generally, I would stand here, wide angle lens, 11mm, get this whole scene in, and the background would just be as that, in the background. And it would be quite small and far away and not really a part of the composition. I'm using a 55mm focal length. I'm shooting at f/18 and I'm experimenting with f/16 as well. And what I'm doing, I'm using this tree here and then these rocks to frame the village down below. Now I'm focusing on the rock, and because it's f/18, hopefully we should have enough focus to carry through. Now I'm not expecting the village to be sharp, but it will be a definite part of the image. And because I'm using 55mm, the village will be more compressed into the image rather than using a wide angle when it would just seem small and far away. Right, I'm on a path. So when I'm shooting through the day, I often think that 90% of my images are going to be black and white, so I kind of look for that. I look for the contrast. And the reason why I say 90% of my images are going to be black and white is because during the day when you've got harsh light, the contrast in colours isn't as defined as you can get with a black and white image. You can still get the complete differences in the contrast using black and white and bring out a sort of mood about it. The views are just amazing. It's really starting to open up. Everywhere I turn, every new bit I climb up, just get some amazing views around me. I'm really liking this here, this tree and the rock. I might try and get a shot of that one. And I cannot wait to get to know you. Got to say, I'm really struggling here. I'm struggling not to get a wide angle lens out. There is so much foreground amongst now. It is just amazing. I mean, look at these rocks here. Perfect. And I turn around here. Isn't this just amazing? The wide angle lens is definitely coming out, but I am going to try persevere with the 55-200. I need to get out of my comfort zone. I need to experiment and just find my way with a different lens. But this is just perfect with wide angle. Every time I think I see a composition and I hold up, even a 55, it's not holding in. It's not getting everything in that I want to get in. Maybe people just like different things, and it's not right or wrong. If you like to shoot with a wide angle lens, if you like to shoot a long lens, that's how you see it. That's how you look and find your art. Right now, I couldn't imagine living anywhere else in the world. Northumberland is just absolutely fantastic. Wow. I mean, who wouldn't want to be stood here right now and just looking at these views? But how do you capture them with a telephoto lens? This isn't a tutorial, so I don't know. But I'm going to give it a shot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try keep elevated but get far back. Listen, I'm going further back to try and get the foreground in. But I just want some of these rocks in and maybe bring the background closer, which I can't achieve with a wide angle lens, so that's the reason for using it. So if I stand down here, and I've already seen one lizard, I didn't capture it on camera, and I know there's adders around here, so I've got to be careful. So if I stand back here, now I need to be elevated enough because I think the village is kind of a good backdrop. Okay, I'm going to work with it a little bit. I'll put you down somewhere and you can watch us while I do it. It's just really nice to be able to get out during the day, and even though the conditions aren't the best for photography, you just work with what you get. And I think that can help improve your photography if you get out your comfort zone and you just try and make something from what you're presented with, because you can't always just go at sunset and sunrise and get the amazing light. Sometimes it's just whatever you have in front of you. Now I'm lucky today because there's perfect clouds here and the views are just amazing. I'm really liking just down this way, and I'm going to take it down here. There's these silver trees. Now I don't know if they're silver birch. I just think they just look really amazing. I'm going to turn the camera around now and show you. There's just a certain quality about them. I think it's the white of the wood. It would make a really good black and white image with a contrast on there. But saying that, the greens and everything as well, it's going to be difficult to choose. I'll know more in post-processing what I'm going to do. You can generally tell straight away if it's going to be good for black and white or colour. The way I do black and white images, I always do it for colour first. I do exactly how I would do the image for colour, and then if I decide at that point it would suit mono black and white more, I would switch it to black and white in Lightroom, and then I would raise the contrast to a level I'm comfortable with, and then just do different tweaks from there. Maybe a bit more on the blacks, raising or lowering the shadows to suit, because you do have to bring out more depth and just get that contrast in the image. Sometimes even go for a bit of dodge and burn that you might not have done initially in the image, because it's just getting the extra light and darkness. And it may sound like cheating, but even back in the film days, Ansel Adams, he used to do dodge and burn quite a lot. He was quite renowned for it. So it's not cheating, it's just making a scene out of what you've got. It's just bringing your art to life. I just really can't believe the scale of this rock behind me. It's huge, and I need to use that. I think I'm going to get the wide angle lens out and I'm going to take an image of this, but to show the scale I think I need to be down there with my orange bag on. Yeah, let's do it. So another great thing about daytime photography is that you can do a lot of it handheld. Because it's daytime, you don't have to ramp that ISO up to get fast shutter speed, and that just saves time getting the tripod out and things like that. The only time I had the tripod out today was to take the selfie next to that massive rock. So it's been great because you can just walk around and just find compositions on the fly and just take it. I think the highest I've had my ISO up is maybe 200-300, which is nothing for this camera, and that's just when the sun went behind the clouds. Beyond that point, when the sun was out, I was using ISO 100 and I was getting really fast shutter speeds, so there's really no need for a tripod. I hope this has just shown that daytime photography is just, it can be a great thing. Getting out during the day and just photographing what you can in the conditions that you've got. Now actually, looking at this has to get the wide lens out. Look at that. Just the three rocks. Nothing much going in the background, but I think the three rocks kind of, is it abstract? I don't know. But getting those framed just with a background, I think it'll work really well. Well anyway, I'm going to take a few more shots, head back down to the car, and then that's me done. The holiday starts here. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's just been nice coming along with me for the day and, you know, enjoying this beautiful countryside, because it is absolutely fantastic. I'm just so happy that I've found this place. It's amazing, and it's one that I'll never forget. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, comment below, let me know what your thoughts are in this video, and until next time, see you later.